Discerning Shootist here, and this is the wrap up for our ballistic test, our poor pillow here, as you can see. And it's like in the front, multiple different calibers, multiple different entry points. So this is by no means any kind of scientific thing other than, hey, we just turned a negative discharge into a training opportunity, several training opportunities, informational purposes. It's no different than just some random person doing a pseudo ballistic test. But for my own personal information, I thought it was interesting that through the negative discharge, the Winchester Silvertip, 380 Silvertip, came in here and didn't come out. I had to dig it out. As you can see, there's a rip here in that, and I had to dig it out, and I just trimmed the stuffing around it to get it free, which I thought was very, very interesting, because even though it's fairly densely compacted, this is really not anything excessive than you would find for somebody wearing here in northern Michigan in the wintertime. It really isn't. Couple of jackets, and there you go. So, I don't have that gun with me or the round that we shot, aside from the Silvertip, but we'll get into that in a second. So I thought, how about a bunch of different other pocket guns that we may or may not have? And if you've seen the videos beforehand, you've noticed all the different things. We did 32 ACP, 22 mag. We shot it twice with 32 ACP and a 38 special at the end. And we'll talk about that more in a second. My conclusions on that. Again, it's anecdotal at best. It's for my own personal information. I have scissors to cut open the pillow to try and find the 32 ACP that's missing from the first time we shot it with the 32 ACP. And quite frankly, I don't fill it in here. But, so I'm not necessarily going to waste our time. It may have came out in another hole that I didn't notice. There are some little splits and tears in here. This is from this one here that's not marked in the back. That is actually from the Winchester White Box. I believe it's 95 grain, full metal jacketed flat point 380. It's in a white box. It looks a lot like this, except it's in 380. And it's a full metal jacketed flat point, and I had a big tuft around it, and I just cut the tuft. There was no round there. The round came all the way through it, and as it did with the 38 special. So, conclusions. Well, I'm a big fan of a pocket gun. I believe that for those of us that in your everyday carry scenario, a pocket gun is the least obtrusive and the quickest access. I really firmly do. Now, this is my Kel-Tec 32. Big fan of this pocket gun. Carried it a lot. It's not as accurate. I'm not as accurate shooting as the gun can be. But having in this instance, I thought it was very, very interesting that I'm missing a 32 round somewhere in a pillow. We went back and we shot it again, and the 32 round came out. But even when it came out, I believe I still had to cut it out of the material. The packing material still was holding on to it. The real thing that surprised me, 380 was not a surprise, especially the full metal jacketed. 38 special was not a big surprise. But the one thing that did surprise me was the 22 mag. CCI Maxi Mag, 22 mag. It's a 40 grain flat point total metal jacketed. It came in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Came out, went through, came out. I'm really, really impressed with that. So, what does that mean? It means whatever you want it to mean, or may mean nothing. Personally, I'm in a position where I'm looking for a new pocket gun, and I'm going to have a series on that a little bit later where we're going to test a bunch of different things in different modes of carry. But it's kind of promoted me to, or prompted me to say, I'm going to clean this and put this away. And even though this is not as quick or as accurate out past 5 yards as perhaps this is, it's certainly in the close combat distance as a hideout gun, may be the better choice. I don't know. So maybe Ruger or Kel-Tec should make this in 22 mag? I don't know. And aforementioned videos that we'll be doing, we're going to be looking at some 22 mag revolvers, and we're going to be looking at some other pocket 380s. So, this is Discerning Shootist saying be good, be safe. Can't be safe, be good and dangerous. And if you like what you've seen here, you have some comments or concerns or some things you've seen like us to do in the blue collar world, please feel free to drop us a line. Thank you.